June is National Aphasia Awareness Month, and according to Aphasia Nova Scotia, it happens when areas of the brain that are responsible for language are damaged somehow, whether it's through stroke or brain injury or something like that. About 1,500 people in Nova Scotia have strokes every year, and about 30% of them end up with aphasia. So it's quite a big number every year. But many people are able to get at least some of their speech back through therapy. And Cathy Boehmer is one of those people. She lives in Glace Bay. She is a leading advocate for people living with aphasia, and she dropped by yesterday to share her story. Good afternoon, Cathy, and welcome to Main Street.
Hi, Wendy, how are you?
Very well. When did you have your stroke?
2012. I had an aneurysm, and I had a heart attack, and 2 strokes. I had a tube in my head. I had an operation. I was fine until I had the stroke. And when I come out of the stroke, I couldn't speak anything.
So then what did you do? Were you able to get therapy to help you speak? What happened then?
I spent 9 months in the hospital. I had to learn how to speak and ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. My memory was all right, but I couldn't speak. I pronounced words with the SLP. And when I was down at the hospital, I could speak a little bit.
With your stroke, it affected your speech. Was there anything else that it affected?
I was paralyzed on the right side. I had to learn how to... I was in a wheelchair, on a walker, and I had to rehab on numerous times. Couldn't get my leg going. And my husband got me a computer. I paid solitaire till the cows come home.
How old were you when you had your stroke?
54.
That's pretty young.
I suffered from migraines, headaches from the time I was young, and it burst.
Was there anything that worked really well for you that maybe didn't work for other people when you were going through your therapy, or maybe something that didn't work for you?
I found putting my hands on the table and pronounce the words.
Like in syllables?
Yeah.
Can you give me an example of how?
I can sing, but I don't talk.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's relaxing my muscles.
So do you sing?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yes. I sing Lean on Me, and I Want to Know What Love Is, and my Aphasia class. And then I sang You Are My Sunshine for my mother's funeral.
Can I get you to sing a little verse of Lean on Me?
Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll keep you carry on.
Wow. And did you know that it was easier for you to sing than it was for you to... How did you come to that?
The girl was cleaning my house, and she was in the living room, and I was in the kitchen doing dishes. So I had the tunes going, and I was singing. And she walked down the hall, and she said, "You can sing, but you can't talk." I don't know, but I didn't know. And when I find the words hard to come out, I sing.
Do you find then when you're socializing, when you're having tea with people, that you sing?
Sometimes. Yeah. I am all right. I know what I'm doing. I know what I am. I just survive.
And you're tapping out the rhythm with your hands.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes communicate with people through song? Is that when you visit?
Yeah. And if I can't get the words out, I say, I am fine, I like you.
And then you sing back and forth. Yeah.
Well, they don't sing, but
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I have to ask you, was music something you always loved? Was that always something in you?
Yes, I always liked music. I went to Waterloo University. The first year students, music students, I went 3 times to talk to them about Aphasia, and some of them cried. I said, "Don't cry. I have to do it." Yeah.
How do you get through a day?
In the morning, I'm all right. Afternoon, I'm misty. And at night, I can't speak. I can sing, but I can't talk.
Why is it better in the morning?
I'm not tired. Afternoon, if I have a nap, I'm all right. But in the evening, I can't talk.
So how do you meet with friends, talk to family? How does that play out for you?
I just go with the flow. If they don't understand me, I'll repeat it.
What do people need to know about your condition?
They gotta keep trying. Some days you get half an inch. Some days you get nothing. Some days you get half an inch. You have to keep trying.
What is it that gets you through? Tell me about you.
I'm stubborn. That's how. Some people, I go to hospitals and stroke victims and the people that get talk, and I say to them, "You have to try. If you don't try, you can lay in bed all the rest of your life." I was stubborn, and my mother said that what my husband said that's what kept me going.
If you were going to tell people who are going through a stroke right now on the other side and going through all that rehab, what would you say to them?
You just try, and you have to try. Once I said 1 inch, sometimes 2 inches, and sometimes nothing. You have to try. If they don't cry, you won't get anything.
Well, I thank you for coming in today.
Okay, thank you for having me.
That's Cathy Boehmer from Glace Bay. She is an advocate, and she gives workshops and talks and coaches people about the journey with aphasia. And June is Aphasia Awareness Month all across Canada.